Hello and welcome to About Life Radio Network. My name is Dan Corner. I'm your host. And this evening, I'm starting a new show about helping our veterans. So I would love for you all to join me in helping fight this fight with the veterans. It's not fair the way they get treated. They get treated very poorly, in my mind. These men and women put their lives on the line every day for us to keep us safe and help us when we're in dire need, state of emergencies, and with the weather, so forth and so on. So, I just been thinking about it for some time, and I decided, I do shows on chronic pain and a little bit of everything. And I thought, you know what? Our veterans deserve someone to speak for them and to work with them and help them. So I'm reaching out to all of you this evening and hoping that you feel the same way I feel about our veterans. It doesn't matter about our political views or who we like for president or anything else. These are human beings that put their lives on the line on a daily basis for us all around the world. And we need to stand up and stand with the veterans and help them get the help they need with doctors and not losing their homes because our government is too damn selfish to help them pay the bills while their loved ones overseas fighting and jeopardizing their life for our safety and our freedom. I think it's a very sad thing, and I don't know a whole lot about it. I'm learning as I go, but I know that these are human beings with family. I have friends that have their spouses are in the military, and very grateful to all men and women of the armed services and law enforcement and firefighters and EMTs as well. I include them in it too, because these are men and women that put their lives on the line somehow, some way for us 24/7, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. They don't take Thanksgiving and Christmas off like a lot of us do. So they deserve us, and we need to stand up and fight for them. And I'm in some groups to do with the VA, and I've reached out to them as well, looking for someone to do a show with me on Sunday nights about our veterans and the way that they get mistreated. I do believe it's a very big ordeal. It's a very big ordeal. And, like I read the other day somewhere, I believe it was in Massachusetts, if I remember correctly, that a doctor at the VA has injected over 600 patients with the HIV virus, and I think it was hepatitis C. It might have been hepatitis B. It was one of the two. And that doctor is on administrative paid leave. I'm going to be honest. I have a problem with that. I think that's it's sickening in my mind. So I want to do as much as I can for our veterans and our police and firefighters, and I'm going to. Like I said, I'm just getting this started, and it's going to take me a little bit of time and a lot of research. And that's why I'm hoping I can hooked up with someone that is a veteran and wants to spill the beans to get the truth out and try to get better health care for these folks, better treatment all the way around. So that's kind of what the show's on. It's not going to be a full hour tonight because, like I said, I'm just starting it out. I've been thinking about doing this for some time. I had a veteran who was working with me at one time, but things didn't go real well, so the person is no longer working with me. So, but there's something that I've been wanting to do for a long time, and I really, really feel like it needs to happen. So we're going to, continue to work and fight and get help for our chronic pain community as well, and our veterans, our war heroes from all the way back as far as we can go to the present and to the future. That's what we want to do here at About Life Radio Network, and that's my goal is to help the chronic pain community along with helping our veterans. So like I said, I hope you reach out and help me work with them because this is very important. It's very important. And my friends in Israel, love you guys. Thank y'all so much for the support that you give us in the U.S. Y'all give us a lot of support here in the chronic pain community, and we're very grateful. And we want our militaries, and I work with people in some other countries as well, some things I do. So, I include them too. I include their veterans because they're human beings and they help fight and keep their country safe. And these men and women deserve a lot more than they get. I've seen horror stories. I've heard horror stories. I used to live close to a man that was in the military, and he just back in the first Iraq War, and he was gone for years at a time. And they foreclosed on his home, and if it wasn't because of friends and family members and neighbors, they would have went without his wife and kids. And that's, to me, is not cool. It's just not cool at all. And I want to try to make a difference for these people. Do the best we can. We can't do everything ourselves, and we know that. But there's a lot of things that we can do in this community as individuals to help them. And fighting and sending letters and just raising all kinds of cane and trying to get things accomplished. That's what we need to be doing. We don't need to be sitting back with our thumb up our rear end doing nothing. These are people that have families, and even if they didn't have families, it doesn't matter. They still deserve to live a better life. They come back with their body parts blown all to pieces, and the way they get treated by the civilian life disgusts me. Every time you see a member of the armed services, you should respect them. You should walk up and shake their hand and tell them thank you. Much appreciated for what they do. The people that burn our American flags, listen, y'all going about it all the wrong ways. You're hurting our military members by burning our flags because that's what they swore to do, was protect their country. And I don't want to see any man or woman have to go to war. But let's understand one thing. They sign up knowing what they're getting into, okay? And if they're doing that, I feel like they should be totally respected. They should have things given to them. To me, their houses should be paid off if they're in the military. They should have free housing. I know a lot of you people are going to disagree and say, you're crazy in hell, whatever. Maybe I am. But these men and women that go overseas and fight for months and months at a time, and if they don't come back in a body bag, they come back to people hating them, and their houses are gone, their vehicles are gone. Listen, their health care, they can't get good health care. Yeah, they go to the VA, it's supposed to be free. I would go to a VA if you paid me millions of dollars. And these are individuals that are in the military that have went through schooling. They know. They're not dumb. They know. But then you get these quack doctors that inject them with HIV and everything else. What in the hell is this world coming to? It needs to stop, folks. It needs to stop, and we need to stand up and have a backbone in this country and help defend our freedom and help defend our troops and our veterans. Y'all can get mad at me all you want to. Like I said, I don't care. I don't care who gets mad at me. This is something that I feel led to do. These people deserve the help, and we need to be man enough and women enough to stand up and give them the help that they need. We might not be able to do everything for them, but we can make things happen. We can help them, and they need to know that we've got their backs because we know they've got ours. So think about it. It all makes sense. It all makes perfect sense. We have got to start helping our veterans. And I'm going to keep saying this over and over and over again. You know, I read horror stories, and it's it breaks my heart because these people are trying to survive and get a good education and, you know, fight for our country. That's what they signed up for. But they get treated like they're just pieces of dirt. And, you know, our president in the past 8 years has tied the military's arms and not given new weapons and the stuff that they need. Give them what they need to fight for our country and our freedom. Don't tie their hands. Give them good health care when they come home or they get injured when they're away. You know, I know there's a lot of good things that goes on for the veterans, but there's a lot of bad things. And a lot of people don't see and hear the bad things because they keep it covered up. Well, I've got some connections and I see what goes on. And hey, I'm for these people. I stand with my military. And I'm not going to back down from this. I am not. So feel free to join us here on About Life for Veterans. That's the name of this show. It's under I've created, so it's under my other show. The main thing as well, About Life Radio Network, is the sponsor, is the main radio show. But About Life for Vets is the new show that I'm starting as of tonight, and I want everyone to be able to understand what is going on in the community of the veterans. Like I said, it's very sad, and these folks need our help, and now's the time to help. We have the people in office that's going to make things happen for the military. Hopefully things get better. But we still need to be there for them and to continue helping them. So I hope y'all take the time to listen to the show, and I hope y'all start listening on Sunday nights at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The shows will be about our veterans and things that we can do to help them. So with that being said, y'all have a great evening, low pain, and best wishes to our military. Good night, and God bless.